Hello and welcome to all you Geminis. This is your monthly horoscope for February of 2022. And this is a very powerful month. I'm not going to make it too long because it's very simple to explain. It's Plutonic, Plutonic, Plutonic. All the personal planets, the Venus, the Mercury, the Mars, they are all going to have a role that has to do with Pluto. And Pluto has to do with dying and getting reborn. I hope not burn too much, but reborn again. And this is something that I've been talking about the last couple of months, December, January, and now is the grand finale. I've been talking about that. The end of February is absolutely the grand finale because all these personal planets, Venus has been going direct. At the end of the month, it conjoins with Pluto, so it's about relationships. And Mercury is going direct at the around and about the 5th of February. So, and it's also touching that Pluto very closely. So it means also communication that is intense, that is deep, and particularly the beginning of the month. So, but the grand finale, as I said, is the end of the month, and Mars gets involved there, which is action. So in the beginning of the month, you're going to think about it. At the end of the month, it's action for restructuring and putting into action the, tearing apart and rebuilding up again of, in your case, it's the 8th house. So it's a very transformational period of time. The 8th house, in general, has to do with intimacy, has to do with profound psychological deep growth and understanding, has to do with, also it's a financial house. So it has to do with resources that you share with other people, inheritances, loans, all of that. So in that area, there needs to go something, there needs to some way of you relating to these topics needs to go and needs to be rebuilt again, and you're going to have the fruits of that at the end of the month. So it could be like at the end of the month you're having an inheritance. At the end of the month, yes, finally you're getting more intimacy with a person that you've been longing for such a long time, for instance. It can be multiple of things. These are general horoscopes, but that is the idea. Now, how to behave best? Respect Pluto. In other words, watch your shadow in those connections, in those relationships. Watch your shadow. The better you're going to do it, the better the grand finale is going to be for you. So, you can point fingers to other people's shadows. You can do that. But it's all about how you're controlling your shadow, how you're controlling your how you control your behavior. That's the only thing that you have control over. And the more you do it in an honest way, if you're not trying to manipulate, if you feel the compulsion, but you're in control, you stay with you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. So it's that powerful. Whatever it is that you are after, that is related to the 8th house, there is a huge opportunity to get it and to get empowered by it enormously. So it's a very intense month. It's a deep month. All the rest is peanuts, which I'm not even gonna touch, right? Although I want to say Jupiter in the 10th house is nice for your work. So on a work level, there's expansion going on. And that is where you can find, in the meanwhile, whilst all this is going on in your, in that deep house, if you're having enough of it, focus on your work, because that is an aspect that has purpose. You feel more that you can open up, right? So, yes, it's so fascinating. I've seen so many Geminis going really through that transformation, Stay with love, not with fear. That's the final message. Thank you. Bye-bye.